Happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, that's not till tomorrow, but tomorrow I'll be working, so I won't have time to do this. Something different today. Wild turkey. We're going to cook it two different ways. I've got a breast from my successful turkey hunt last year, and I'm going to do half of it as pastrami and half of it as corn turkey, like corned beef for St. Patrick's Day, along with the potatoes, carrots, onions, and cabbage. So stick around. It's going to be two different versions toward the end of the video. All right, so I mixed up a brine for this wild turkey pastrami, and I've got it simmering here. You can find a recipe anywhere online. There's lots of them all over. But this has just come to a simmer now. So we're going to take it and dump it into the briner bucket. And then we're going to add, and then we're going to cool it down and add some water. So I dumped it over some ice to cool it down. We don't want to cook the meat at all. So we'll mix that up and cool it down. It's good and cool, and then we're going to add a bunch more water to it to dilute it. And then we're going to dump the turkey breast in. All right, we've got the brine in here. It's all iced down. I added a little bit of water. It wasn't enough. So we're going to add more. I probably got about 3/4 of water in here total. We'll give that a little stir to mix it all in. And then we're going to take this wild turkey breast, nice large chunk of meat there. I got this last spring, and this is the last of it. I got to get it out of the freezer for the new one this year. So we're just going to drop that in there. And then this briner bucket is awesome because you got to keep it covered. So you can put this in there, give it a twist, and it keeps it submerged. And I'll probably reposition it every couple of days, but we're going to let this rest for about 4 days. And then we're going to rinse it off and put it on the smokers. So we'll see you in a few days. All right, we're going to pull this wild turkey breast out. It's been marinating or brining for 3.5 days. Drip a little bit. We're going to do this two ways today. We're going to cut it in half, and we're going to do half of it as corned wild turkey, like corned beef, and the other half as pastrami and smoke it. So we're going to get this rinsed off and bring it back, and then get it split and seasoned up. Okay, we've got these rinsed off. We're going to pat them dry a little bit with a paper towel. Get all the water off. There we go. Okay. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but you can see the grains of meat are running this way. So later on I plan on slicing this way, so I am going to cut it in half this way. One for the corned wild turkey and one for the wild turkey pastrami. Now we've got the tenderloin over here. I will cook that along with the pastrami. So now we're going to get these seasoned up a little bit. The only difference between pastrami and corned beef or corned turkey is the pastrami. Both are brined and both are seasoned the same way, but the pastrami gets smoked and the corned turkey gets steamed or boiled. So we're going to season them up the same way right now, and then I'll show you how I'm cooking both ways. So I'm going to put a little bit of a binder on, just a little mustard. Probably wouldn't have to for the corned beef since it's going to get boiled. So I won't put as much on that one. Take some of that off. Just gonna do it anyway. Try to get all sides coated up. Kind of ends up being a mess. All right, now I've got the seasoning mix here. I took some mustard seed, coriander seed, and put it in a little grinder and just kind of pulsed it a little bit until it broke up the whole seeds a little bit. And then after that, I added some black pepper, coarse ground black pepper. We're going to season these up good. Get them ready to go in the pot and onto the smoker. St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow, so we are getting ready for that. Get a nice even coating on there. Rub it in a little bit to get it to stick. We're going to let this sit here until we can get the smoker up and get the pot and all the vegetables cut for the corn portion of it. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Oh my goodness, that smells good already. All right, while the smoker's heating up, we're going to get the corned wild turkey all put together in the pot. So I've got some large sliced up onion here. Oh, oven's ready. By the way, I'm cooking this at 250 degrees. So we'll put some onions in there. And then potatoes and carrots. A lot of people do this on the stovetop. I'm going to do it in the oven. And this cast iron, I love cooking in cast iron. If I had better means and more time, I would do this over coals out in the backyard. So, okay. So, we've got all of our vegetables mixed up. Let's take that piece of wild turkey breast and lay it right over the top. We're going to dump a little beer in there. We'll do 2/3 of a can. I get the rest. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this rub that we had, a little seasoning, and kind of put around down in the vegetables. And then we're also going to do a couple of bay leaves. Now we take, and I'm not going to cover this in water, I'm just going to bring it up to the top of the vegetables for now. We'll put the cabbage in later. This will, in a sense, kind of braise it or steam that wild turkey. It's just the top of the vegetables. And that's it. Now we're going to put the cover on and get it put in the oven. All right, we got some good smoke rolling. She's right between 225, 250. So let's get this wild turkey pastrami cooking. I'm thinking about 2.5 hours maybe, something like that. So we'll check back on it in a little bit. Well, we are rocking just over 225. That's perfect. Let's see what we got for a temp here. I think we're looks like about 137. We got about 30 degrees to go. We want to get to about 165. We're at about 190 on the corned wild turkey in the oven, and I'd like to get that to about 204. So stay tuned. Hopefully they'll be done about side by side. All right, I think this is getting pretty close. So let's check it out. I just probed it a couple seconds ago and it was 164, so she must have cooled off a little bit. We're going to take it off. It's done. I get it tented right away. And I'm going to pull the corn turkey out of the oven at the same time, and we will check back with you in a little bit. All right, I think this is all done. Let's see how this looks. Cabbage in there. Oh, that looks good. Let's dig out that. We got a little shrinkage, don't we? Stab it. All right, so there's the corn turkey. Here's the turkey pastrami. Let's get it off the plate. Let's slice into them a little bit. All right, let's check this corn one first. It like falls apart. That looks good. A little crust. Dried out a little bit on this, but no red color like typical pastrami is, though, is it? Let's see how it looks here. Pulls apart. Still feels kind of moist. All right. I'm going to slice up a little bit more and dish up some plates and make a sandwich, and we'll be right back. All right, let's try these two feasts out. It's a heck of a feast on that plate. Look at that. My goodness. Pastrami turkey sandwich. All the veggies on corn turkey. What are you trying first? You're going to go with the pastrami? All right, let's do it. So I made the sandwich with just a little mayo on one side, a little mustard on the other, with the turkey pastrami.
Ten out of 10 would recommend.
That was really good. I've always said that I'm never going to buy turkey pastrami, and then what did I do? I made turkey pastrami. But it's wild turkey, and I shot it. Yep. That is delicious. All right, gotta try this corn wild turkey here. It just pulls apart. Well, even though it was in that covered Dutch oven the whole time, it's a little on the dry side, isn't it?
I think so.
Maybe.
Or turkey. I think
It's turkey though, yeah.
Okay.
But it's tender. Pulls right apart. Flavor's fantastic. Carrots. Potatoes, perfect. Great St. Patty's Day meal. I highly suggest. Anybody can do it. Got to go shoot a turkey. All right, well, it's a little spin on your typical St. Patty's Day meal, but hey, we tried. So please like and subscribe if you like this, and stick around because I've got more videos coming up.